Thus begins an arc,
You killed her.
a monumental part of his history.
I had to.
If you hadn't, I would have.
Well, you're stone cold. I did it because I was gonna die. You're just brutal.
She's really gone. For good. I can't believe it.
She was long gone.
Our Miranda was gone long ago.
Leopard print. Are you okay? Oh my god, he does not look good.
I held back the barbarians.
Yeah, you did.
You must go. Finish this.
Portal's dead. He kicked ass though. Did you see him? For a guy who's over 600,000 years old. Pretty spry. Okay, boop. We're just tapping the screen. It's like a 2-year-old finding an iPad for the first time.
It won't work.
Let's chop her hand off. Oh, you are looking at... Okay. This is a risk.
It's the only way.
Better get dosed up on your Diridium first away.
I'll do it. We don't have time to stand around to try to figure another way. Everyone's counting on us.
No, I will do it.
Sometimes, you gotta take a shortcut.
Get me.
No. I'll take it.
I got this.
I know you don't want that thing inside of you.
We don't know how this thing works. I'll give you the Diridium, then I'll get out of the way. And you'll have to.
Good idea.
Gib, hypo spray.
Ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
You tripping? What was that?
We don't have much time.
Alright, let's do this. Boop.
Read it.
I know Kung Fu.
What is this? Who are you? Tell me now. I demand it.
I'm in charge.
You're talking to the guy that's in charge. Pipe down while I work.
Carter, you're kind of scaring me.
It's okay. I'm still in control. We've reached the Cartabula.
That's great. Are you all okay?
Yeah, we're inside. That's what matters.
Correct. I had dirty thoughts as well when she said that she doesn't want that thing inside her. And I was like, ooh. Nova class, Murder class, Centaur class, Akira class.
2 of ours are keeping the bioform ships at bay, but they can't hold them off forever.
Getting remote telemetry from the away team tricorders. I recognize that anywhere. Our warp core resonant frequency is one of the readings.
What?
They're bleeding us dry. But they're not just taking our power, they're routing it through the Cartabula.
Leeches. Find somewhere to interface with the Cartabula. Okay. I'm looking for a... Has anybody seen a USB-C port? No? Maybe, what about network port? No. 3.5mm jack, perhaps. I want to hear what's going on in there. No? Okay, it's fine. I'll find it myself. Oh, there we go. Oh, USB standards have changed. Unlimited power. Oh. Come on. Come on. Come on, stay there. Come on. Okay. Touch.
There. That's the Resolute's warp core resonant frequency.
And these others?
Well, let's have a little look, shall we? I think. What am I supposed to be clicking on here? Oh, there's one.
That frequency matches the Titan's warp core resonance.
Riker ship! Oh.
And these two are the Kimball and the Lowell.
They're both Steamrunner class. Same engine platform.
They're just tuned a little differently. I must be getting information from the bioforming, but this warning, it means that it's struggling with the power stacked up at close frequencies.
The Cartabula can't handle the dissonance?
Maybe.
This is Westbrook. Are you reading these Starfleet engine signatures?
We are. And you need to see this. The Steamrunner class frequencies are causing problems for the Aphilion's energy source. Sending visuals now.
You're gonna need to reconfigure your warp engine so they give off a similar signature, I think.
They're vulnerable. We have to use this.
You can break a wine glass if you play the right note loud enough.
Okay.
Sir?
I feel like you know that you've explained yourself.
Right in the front door with this energy drain. We can tune our warp core output to those frequencies.
And
Get all our
shatter
ships
the
to do
glass.
same. Push it to maximum levels and we might be able to crack the wine glass. The Cartabula. and take their ship offline.
There is merit to the theory.
Oh.
But if we attempt this, it would preclude any other course of action.
It'll work. It has to.
All ships need to join in, though.
If this is going to succeed, we'll need all Starfleet ships to pitch in. We aren't alone anymore. We need to leverage that.
I will create a high-energy static warp shell.
We'll need the away team to guide us to the right frequency.
We read you, Resolute. You're putting a lot of faith in us, Captain. That's a hell of a plan.
It's all on you! Just
We
kidding.
don't want to let you down.
You got this.
I've got faith in you. And the rest of this crew.
There's already enough pressure on you.
Let's give them hell.
Yes, Captain.
That's my Twitter.
Objective team for the
Sorry.
Cartabula.
So we can disengage it, just like we did with the Zeldy's warp cores.
Yeah, but it'll only activate if this thing gets completely overloaded.
So we gotta take it right up to the edge of destruction.
We are increasing the warp core resonant frequency now.
Oh, I can see. Oof.
You can't do this.
Watch.
You'll destroy everything I've waited for.
Oh, have I got the big hot head honcho in my head?
If that thing wants to take over, it's going to have to go through the both of us. And I'm not going to let that happen. You hear me?
Help
I'm
me.
gonna fight it right along with you.
Help me
partner.
finish the job.
You can help me get the job done. That's the fight that matters most.
But it's not the only one.
Is something wrong?
No, we're fine.
Do you see our output frequency changing?
We do.
What is the impact on the Aphelion systems?
I can do better.
Hold on, I can do better than this. I know it. Now that this plan's in action, I have more to work with.
Inertial dampeners are failing.
Warp output at 85%. They're taking the bait. Now we need the rest of the fleet.
Open a channel to anyone left on our side.
Opening a channel.
This is the Resolute. We're sending instructions to all ships to output maximum warp power at the designated frequency. We believe this will disable the Aphelion.
We don't know that. All we know is it'll siphon off our energy much quicker.
It's a good job there's subtitles because I can't understand a word she's saying.
You're out of your mind. That has given them exactly what they want. You can't just expect us to turn belly up.
Unity is our strength.
Our strength in Starfleet comes from our ability to work together, especially when everything is on the line.
I can get behind that, Captain Rydek.
Yeah, you were at Wolf 359. You know what's all about, Riker.
The Titan's warp output to match the Resolute's.
It's encrypted.
The rest of you do the same.
Jeez. And Wavium. Have you ever heard of it? Oh, damn. I forgot what that ship class is, though.
That's it. They're falling in line.
This is the Takahashi. Adjusting our engines now.
All right. Yeah, they have every other aspect covered except from encrypted chat.
It's compensating. Counteracting
Discord,
our
there wasn't around here.
Some of these other frequencies are causing
Signal
spikes,
wasn't
too.
around here.
I'm gonna find a new target range for the Resolute.
Alright, let's do that. Target range. Ooh, watch out.
Try this out.
Resolute. Was somewhere up here, wasn't it? No. Oh. That wasn't Resolute, was it?
Here. This one's hitting the hardest. If they all converge here, it'll provide the maximum disruption to the Cartabula.
Got it. We want to overload this thing, push it to the brink, but not.
Yeah, it's a
past
pretty
it.
bad accent, yeah.
You sure about this frequency? If we go too far, we won't just be destroying the Cartabula. We're going to take a lot more with us.
I'm following
Don't want to be
the...
responsible for that.
Have faith, Nilly. Believe in me.
Sometimes you just gotta go on faith, Nilly.
I have faith in you. That's enough.
Oh.
Sending data to the Resolute.
The Enterprise.
Away team is
I'm pretty sure that's the Enterprise. Oh no, it's not the Enterprise.
Now.
No, it's not.
We are now running our core at 105%
I forgot what it is, though.
of recommended capacity.
I think.
If we try to meet that frequency, we will generate a harmonic imbalance of our own and risk a warp core breach.
Shit. No.
I must warn you, these are precisely the engine conditions that Captain Solano's experiment brought about.
Oh, I wonder.
A runaway reaction is a dangerous possibility right now.
We can't afford to start
It works or we die.
We need to stay the course.
If it doesn't work, we're dead anyway. So give me what you've got.
Consequences be damned. Aye, aye, Captain.
What? Oh.
We got an overload here.
It's at the breaking point.
What's happening?
I don't know. You tell us. I can't read that shit.
Eject. We have to disengage the Cartabula manually. We lit this fuse. We've got to make sure it doesn't go off the wrong way. If we can pull hard enough on those levers, it'll dislodge this thing.
Oh, sorry. I'll just take a swagger, taking the sight. Hey, that looks nice, eh? Oh, damn. The game corrected where I was walking. Oh, looking, rather. Heave-ho. The good old W-click. Here we go. Oh. I think it worked. One more W click. Come on. Yeah. I can. Look at my bulging biceps. I need her to help me. I have been... Uh-oh. No. One more for luck. Come on.
You'll destroy everything.
I don't give a shit. Ooh. What? I can't do that. What? What? I'm losing control. Oh my god, no. Oh. Do it. There we go. W's. Twin W's. That was the secret move.
We have full power.
Yeah! Fire everything.
Aphelion is shutting down.
Alright, never mind.
Returning warp reactor to nominal output levels.
The Takan are running off reserve power now.
Oh yeah, fire everything. That's what I meant, yeah. The most precious time. Oh yeah, you're still alive.
saw what you did.
Thanks.
The sacrifice you made.
Yep. I better get promoted for this.
Radiation levels are spiking.
It's coming from the Cartabula. He must have damaged it. Didn't get it out before it fractured.
Let's go.
Our work here is done. Let's get out of here.
And hopefully I can be cured. Oh, you got a cough there.
3 to beam back to the Resolute.
We can't lock on. Our transporters won't cut through the interference.
No.
We can't stay here.
Someone stole the damn bus.
We're not getting away in that thing.
Yeah.
There. Maybe I can use this to get us out of here. I don't know if it can get us back to the Resolute, but we have to get away from here. Everybody on!
Radiation's lower here, but still too high for us to stay on this ship.
This is good, but we can do better.
They can't. We already were on comms. They couldn't cut through the interference to beam us out.
We gotta get all the way to the Resolute.
God damn it, Centaur class is nice, eh?
That thing is down, not up. We'll handle the stolen Federation ships, but you need to get a crippling shot on the Aphelion.
A direct hit to its bridge will bring it down.
Take us real close, Captain. Skim the hull of that thing where it can't get a clear shot at us.
Or
I can weave us through the battle.
Well, we'll do the Star Wars New Hope thing where you go right along the skin of the thing until you can fire.
Take us along the Aphelion's hull.
Sacrilegious, I know, but we're going to do it.
As fast as you can.
Aye, Captain.
Come on, Bajoran, you can do this. Oh damn, that was a hit there. Oof.
We're almost in position for a shot at the bridge.
photon torpedoes armed and ready.
Break off this attack, or I will be forced to eradicate you.
The Aphelion is still filling with lethal amounts of radiation, but it seems to be contained within the ship, for now at least.
They have comrades on that ship, both living and waiting to be reborn. We're going to die in here if I don't care. We will never submit to your Federation. We are taking our rightful place as rulers over this galaxy.
But we could help you. Try and make a friend here. Try and make a friend.
Radiation poisoning is a terrible way to go, but it doesn't have to be that way. We can render aid to your crew.
No. We've crossed the eons to get here.
I tried.
Now. Fire salvo!
How dare you? Oh shit. Are we gonna ram it? We might ram it.
Now the radiation
Do
is
it like a
rising here,
Nemesis
too.
style.
Targeting the Resolute.
I can't let you do that.
Yeah, you can.
Get on.
What's about to happen?
Damn it. I can't hold on to it. I have to make manual adjustments to enhance the signal pattern. From here.
What do you mean?
You're not coming with us.
I'm not gonna make it out.
No way. We're all leaving together. We've been through too much to split up now. We don't leave people behind. Got it?
It has to be me. I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry, Nilly. I'm not gonna be able to go with you. But I have to get you back. Please.
If you send them, we'll be stuck here.
Needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few and the one.
Not them.
Stop it.
What's happening?
It's an internal struggle, and he's losing.
Not like this.
I am fine.
I'm fine. Stay there!
Why can't you come with us?
You know why. He has to do this.
The good old puzzle.
That won't work.
Really?
I told you. This body is mine now.
Not if it doesn't exist anymore.
No!
He's changed his tune. He said it wasn't gonna work.
The away team has beamed back.
We're in position and ready to fire, Captain.
I'm not gonna taunt him. Finish it. Do it.
Target their
Oh, I
bridge.
thought you were gonna say do it again.
Please, we target the ship. Pummel it to space dust. Like we did to so many others who dared to confront the Takan Empire.
Fire.
Fire.
Oh, the salvo. Diaz.
Hey, Carter?
Millie.
I thought you'd want to know we made it. And that you'll always be my family. Even if I don't get to see you again.
Family forever.
Always, Millie. Family. Forever.
Always.
Oh. Got a few scars there.
All decks secure. We have the bioformed on board, fully contained.
The Starfleet ships under Takan control have signaled their surrender. Good work, Captain Rydick. Next time I need some backup, I'll know who to call. I trust you won't have a problem with that.
I owe you one.
Thanks, Captain Riker. I owe you one.
Yes, you do. But who's keeping count?
See, that was more like him.
Captain, we're being hailed. It's the Aphelion.
On screen.
The radiation. We won't last much longer in here. Please, we surrender. We need your help. Please beam us aboard your ship.
I know what they've done, Captain. We can't let them die. They're our enemies today, but who knows what they could become.
You already offered help and they turned you down. Tried to destroy us. Why reach your hand out to them again?
No, they're reaching
It's
theirs.
what we do.
That's different.
This is the fate they've chosen. Leave them where they are.
You can't do that.
We don't have much time. We submit. I don't know what else I can say.
Hey, Narrator, how you doing, man? Good to see you. I can't let them die, I'm sorry.
The fact that we can make a gesture of peace even after all our conflict. Set up containment fields in the docking bay and beam the Takan there. Crew of the Aphelion, shut down all systems, lower your defenses, and prepare to be transported.
Thank you.
Carter! Hey,
It's not him.
My first order of business will be
Made
to
me
help
jump a bit there.
reestablish the Hotari government and resume peace talks, genuine talks, with the Illidians.
And after that?
Who knows? I know I don't want to be queen. There's so much good I could do with just a fraction of your medical technology if I could bring it to my people. But I also want to see what else is out there. Maybe there's even a place for me in Starfleet. It would be hard to stay on Hotari forever. Not with all there is to experience, to learn. My devotion to my people doesn't mean I don't want to explore all the galaxy has to offer.
There are many ways to help your people, and healing them is a very noble way to do so. I'll see to it that Starfleet sends a medical ship to share knowledge and technology, as long as you'll be there to spearhead their efforts.
I'll gladly accept those terms. But there are pressing matters we must attend to before any of that. I can't thank you enough for all you've done. I'll see you again.
You did stuff too.
Starfleet has granted me the privilege of conferring this upon you. Though I'm sure Captain Solano would rather have been the one offering this. You have acted dutifully and bravely through trying circumstances. I grant you the official rank of Captain.
Captain Narrator.
A great many
At your
wonders lie
service.
Jara Rydick. There appears to be nothing that can stand in your way.
Thank you, Ambassador. I have to say it.
Live long and prosper.
You can do it too.
Peace and long life.
Nice.
Victory. Peace. These things never come without a cost. For some, it requires putting aside centuries of enmity.
Enmity, that's a word. Cool.
For others, it takes facing complicated losses.
to Carter. How do you say goodbye to someone who isn't really gone? I thought I knew how to leave the past behind, but I've learned a thing or two.
And for too many, they had to pay the ultimate price. In time, history may forget their sacrifices, but those of us who were there never will. Now, all hands honor the dead. Captain Solano used to say that nothing ever stays the same. Entropy. It's the nature of the universe. As such, the crew of a starship can never stay the same. But while entropy says that order inevitably gives way to chaos, this crew has only grown stronger. More cohesive and coherent. Bound by our shared struggles. And working together, helping each other, we're able to do more than we'd ever imagined. Some of our differences couldn't be resolved, but perhaps that too can change in time.
Shame.
Do it.
It's a thing!
Space. The final frontier.
Oh yeah.
As we take our next steps into the unknown, the greatest insights that lie ahead are what we learn about each other. We might even surprise ourselves. And no matter what threats we may come upon, or mysteries we face, we will not be shaken. We are stronger together. We are steadfast in our purpose. We are resolute.
Hell yeah. That was nice. That's You know, it's amazing. That game is perfectly flawed. Like, the actual... no worries, no monitor, no problem. Like, we started this on Tuesday, by the way, so that's the VOD that you're looking for. I switched to this after moving away from Wandering Sword, because I just couldn't get into that. But, yeah. It was Jonathan Frakes, okay. Well, he sounded a bit rigid in the recording booth, I think. Didn't quite sound so, you know, suave and, you know, Rikery. But yeah, this game is... Man, the story is good, the writing's good, hey, the crew are pretty good. The characters are... I didn't think any of them were really particularly annoying. Or, you know, like, rubbish, I mean. There was a couple of annoying characters, but that just means they were quite well written. But, it felt like a Star Trek, like one long-ass episode. One long-ass episode, but it also had the sort of same kind of power as a movie. And the music style for some of the areas were kind of like harkening back to like 80s TOS movies, like Star Trek 2, Star Trek 3, Star Trek 4 sort of vibes. It was great. This is great. Like it's the way it was presented as well, with the camera work and just oh man. Man, it was so good. I don't know what to say. I need to think about it a little bit, but Man, I hope we get another one of those. Perhaps take a little bit of time to kind of cook the tech a little bit more though. Sort out the controls. The controls are a pain. The controller was glitchy. It sometimes worked, sometimes didn't. And the mouse, you set a sensitivity for your mouse, and then it's completely different sensitivities depending on what task you're doing. And in some of the tasks, you need quick response, and you don't get it. It's like, oh shit. But yeah, it's a bit odd. Not quite sure what they're aiming for with the controls. But it wasn't broken. Like oh, Sean Connery programmed this. How about that? I thought you from beyond the grave. But yeah, I don't know what they were trying to achieve with the mouse and keyboard controls. Maybe if I knew that, it might make a bit more sense. But like everything wrong with the game was purely the technical execution. The presentation was brilliant. And the audio was really great. I felt a little inconsistent. Like, I think the voice was a little quiet in some areas, especially when the music pipes up a little bit. But the music itself and the sound itself was good. It was just a little bit odd. Very special thanks to Gene Roddenberry. Yeah. He's dead, sadly. Man. That was one of the best Star Trek movies I've seen in a while. What about you guys? Very, very cool.